Welcome to the Guitar Resource Podcast, practice topics for the beginning and intermediate guitarist. Hello, I'm Jim Ellis, and in the past few episodes we've been talking about the blues scale and working those out in different areas. So this week we're going to be talking about this pattern up here in about 10th or 9th position. We'll be shifting between those two. And this is kind of the D shape area. If you're not familiar with that, then let me try out some of our previous podcasts. But if you had a capo here on the 10th fret, let's say, you would see that this shape would look like your familiar open D chord. Okay, but it's actually a C in this case. And so we're going to work in this region, and we're thinking a little bit more in terms of the A chord or the A minor chord. Okay, so let's go over the A minor pentatonic. And we're going to work in this region so we have access to all of the notes in our range here in this position. So let's start out here with the 10th fret on the 6th string. So we have 10 and 12. String 5, we have 10 and 12. String 4, we have 10 and 12. String 3, we have 9 and 12. String 2, we have 10 and 13. And string 1, we have 10 and 12. Going back down, we have 12 and 10, 13 and 10 on string 2. String 3, we have 12 and 9. String 4, we have 12 and 10. String 5, we have 12 and 10. And string 6, we have 12 and 10. And so there we have the C pentatonic or A minor pentatonic, depending on what is going on in your song. So there's an A minor chord to give you some context. Now we're talking about the blues scale, so we're going to use this A minor pentatonic to build out the blues scale. So let's think about the A major chord. And you could see if we had a capo here on the 9th fret, we would think about this as a C shape. Okay, but we're working with an A chord. All right, so let's see if we can work out the blues scale. So the blues scale, one way to approach it is to take the A minor pentatonic and we add a note to that. Okay. So we add this note to it. So let's try it out. So we'll start with the string 6, fret 10, 11, and 12. And then string 5, we have 10 and 12. String 4, we have 10, 12, 13. String 3, we have 9 and 12. String 2, we have 10 and 13. String 1, we have 10, 11, and 12. So let's go over that again. So okay. So let's try it out going back down. So we have string 1, we have 12, 11, and 10. String 2, we have 13 and 10. String 3, we have 12 and 9. String 4, we have 13, 12, and 10. String 5, we have 12 and 10. String 6, we have 12, 11, and 10. Okay, so that's the pattern there. So throughout these last few episodes, we have worked out the 5 positions. So we worked out the one up here in this area, and we also worked out this position, second position or third. We had a pattern here, 5th position. Then we had a pattern here in 7th position. And then we have this one. So that actually completes the all 5. And then we can repeat this one up here in the next position as well, since the guitar starts to repeat an octave higher at the 12th fret. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Let me know if you have any questions about it, but if you want to try the blues progression with the A chord, D chord, and the E chord. So see if you can find out the 12-bar blues and work out these, and you can improvise freely. With a blues scale, if you have a play along or something like that. Well, thanks so much for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. A couple of things that are coming out. We're still working with the Dust in the Wind series, so be sure to check that out. If that's a little too challenging, you can try out some of the other videos of some easier things to do. So you can find that on the YouTube channel, and you can also follow on Twitter and Facebook, and of course you can also reach me at guitar-resource.com. Well, I hope you have a great practice week, and thank you for listening to this episode of the Guitar Resource podcast. Be sure to rate and subscribe. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Twitter.